We're gonna do this first.
I found a piece of cow.
Hello everyone, I'm here at the bustling Bear Lake Trailhead, the week of May 25th, 2026, and this is your Rocky Mountain National Park Trail Conditions Report. I'm Lisa, welcome to the channel. So it's really busy up here in the park. All the parking lots are full. The shuttle buses are running, so people are parking at Park and Ride, which is a really big parking lot, and then you can catch the shuttle bus to all the different trailheads where they do have parking lots, but they're usually filled up by really early in the morning, by 6 o'clock in the morning. So if you're going to come into the park after that, you need to ride the shuttle bus and come on up to the trailhead via the shuttle bus transit system. So yeah, I'm actually here at the Bear Lake Trailhead, and it's just so busy. Like, the parking lot's full and the buses are running and people are out, asking rangers questions, deciding what destination they're going to go to today to maximize their enjoyment of their hike. So yeah, it's really a beautiful day. It was a beautiful Memorial Day weekend, and now we're going into the following week, coming up to the last week here of May into June. So there's no snow here at the trailhead anymore. It's all melted. We'll see if there's any on the trail going up to the loch, which is where I hike every week, and I bring you along to show you a representation of what the trails in this area are like. This is a very popular, the most popular area of the park, the Bear Lake corridor. And you now, at this time of year, you need a timed entry permit system to enter during the hours for Bear Lake, during the hours between 5 a.m. and 6 p.m. And for the rest of the park, there are different hours for that. But I'm in the Bear Lake corridor, and so you need a timed entry permit to get in here. So go ahead and go to recreation.gov and get that permit if you're coming up here, and then come on and enjoy the trails. I'm going to give you the trail conditions report today to see what I'm seeing here on the trails. I'm going to take you with me, show you the beautiful scenery, and we're not going to be alone on the trails today. There's lots of people out. So come with me, enjoy it, and we'll see what we see. See you on the trail. So from the Bear Lake Trailhead, you can hike to lots of different destinations, or you can take the spur trail downhill toward Glacier Gorge and Loch Vale, which is what I'm doing today. So if you park at Bear Lake, if you're lucky enough to get a spot anywhere, Glacier Gorge Trailhead was full. Hi guys, how are ya? Good. Yeah, I know. It's hard going back uphill after your hike. They're going back uphill to the Bear Lake Trailhead after their hike, because this spur trail, half-a-mile spur trail between Bear Lake and the junction that goes down to the Glacier Gorge Trailhead, which Glacier Gorge Trailhead is always full. It's full from now through, I would say, mid-October, from 5 o'clock in the morning on. So you probably aren't going to get to park there, but you might get a spot at Bear Lake Trailhead if you time it right. And yeah. But you have to hike back up this hill I'm hiking down to get back to your car if you're doing destinations in either Loch Vale or Glacier Gorge, which we're doing today. So far I'm seeing some wetness on the trail from some melting snow, but mostly dry trail, totally. So yeah, conditions I think are going to be fairly easy, like easy walking, going up to the loch today, but I'll keep you posted. We'll discover it together. So from the Bear Lake Trailhead, you can go up to Nymph Lake, Dream Lake, Emerald Lake, and destinations beyond if you so choose. You could do Flat Top Mountain, which will have snow on it. You might need microspikes, you might need snowshoes. I didn't bring snowshoes today for the loch, but I did bring microspikes because you never know what the conditions are going to be from week to week as it's melting. That's why I do these reports, right? To figure out what the conditions are. Or you can take the spur trail downhill to access places like Mills Lake in Glacier Gorge, or the Loch and Sky Pond in Loch Vale. So that's what we're doing. So I just descended that half mile to this junction. This is the trail that comes up from the Glacier Gorge Trailhead, which is 0.3 of a mile away, as you can see on this sign right here. And I'm heading up toward, or into Loch Vale toward the loch, which is right here. Oh, I love this aspen grove, and I was worried that it might lose the fresh aspen leaves that had leafed out with those 3 back-to-back snowstorms we had, but it looks like they're holding on. So we should get to enjoy them all summer and fall. Hi.
The valley has turned into like a whole
Yes, Mama.
I'm approaching the major junction in this area where the trail splits between the trail that goes into Loch Vale and the trail that goes into Glacier Gorge. The left-hand fork goes toward Mills Lake and Black Lake. The right-hand fork goes to the Loch and Sky Pond. So even these signs are a little confusing. So Loch Vale is the valley. Loch is the loch, it means lake. Vale, it means valley. So this is actually how far it is to the loch, not to Loch Vale, because this entire valley is Loch Vale. And then there's also a trail that cuts off over here and goes toward Lake Hayaha. As I do each week, we are taking the right-hand fork here on this trail toward the loch. It's really warm. It was 60 degrees at the trailhead. Feels really nice up here too. So far the trail has been really wet in places from melting snow, and then also somewhat dry or damp in other places, but I haven't had to touch snow. So no need for the microspikes, and definitely summer is on its way. You can tell by the number of visitors we're having here in the park, and also just because of the weather and the temperatures. So spring is winding down. Another 3 weeks or so of spring, then we'll be in summer. But because we had such a low snow year, spring, the tail end of spring here may feel like summer. I'm at my little overlook spot here into the drainage that comes out of the loch. And as you can see, a lot of snow has melted. Can you hear the rush of the water? It's roaring. How's it going?
It's going well. I was going to say hi to you because I've been watching your video.
You have? Hi, I'm Lisa. What a pleasure. Connie?
Yeah,
Nice to meet you.
We're from Greeley,
Okay,
and well, we wanted to do this hike, you know.
great.
And, well, we saw you. I mean, I saw you doing it week after week.
Yes.
So I'm gonna try it.
Excellent. And what did you think of it so far?
It's a beautiful.
Isn't it amazing?
It's a little bit tough, but EW1, I'm 69.
So you said it's a little bit tough, but you loved it?
Yeah, I loved it. Like at 69, you know, like I did some treadmill a couple of days before, even with the elevation climbs.
Excellent.
So it might have helped me.
Oh, you got in shape before
Yes,
you came.
I think
Good
so.
for you.
Yes, but it's a beautiful hike, really gorgeous scenery, and even the elevations, the switchbacks. It's like, oh, okay, you know. But then the end result is also like it's gorgeous.
Magnificent.
It's my
isn't it?
favorite lake right now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it is, because it used to be Cub Lake,
Oh,
like
okay.
30 years ago when we were young and
Sure.
40 with the kids. But it had water lilies and the fire hadn't happened there,
Oh,
right?
sure, yes.
But
the
yeah,
water lilies were so pretty.
Yeah, so I think it's so neat to meet you.
So nice to meet you too, Connie and Mike. Okay, well, from Greeley.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad you came out. Thank
Yes.
you so much for saying hi.
Well, it's so neat
And
to see
thanks for being
you.
on the channel. I'm getting close to the loch itself, and I've started to see some snow patches on the side of the trail. and I'm about to have to walk on snow for the first time of this entire hike. But it's not very long that I'll have to do this to the loch. Just maybe 50 yards. I'm not putting on my micro spikes because it's just a short distance and it's actually really soft, so I'm getting good purchase. Ah, what a beautiful lake. This little snowbank, I like to call it a mini glacier, has receded and melted back even more than it was last week, creating more water in this beautiful little bay here at the outlet of the loch. I'm on that rock outcrop I like to go to that overlooks the loch. And yeah, it's been such a beautiful day and I've met so many nice people out here visiting. And so I just wanted to let you know that up to the loch, I did not need, obviously, snowshoes. Didn't need them. Obviously, didn't need micro spikes either. So, but if you're going to go beyond these middle elevation lakes like Mills Lake and the loch, you would be advised to bring at least micro spikes. If you're going far enough and high enough, like maybe to Sky Pond or Black Lake, you may need snowshoes. So just be aware of that. But for this week, know that if you want to come to these beautiful destinations, just grab your family members, your friends, come on out and enjoy beautiful Rocky Mountain National Park. I want to give a shout out and a special thanks to all the people who went online and got my book. It's available on the website, my website, lisasadventurechannel.com. And also right here, I'll put a link in the description so that you can check it out. So everybody who went online and got it, I hope you're out there enjoying planning your trip using my book, planning your trip to Rocky Mountain National Park to have an amazing adventure. Yeah, so I love hiking in this park, and if you're buying my book, I'm guessing you do too, so I really hope it's useful to you. Thank you so much. And anybody else who wants it, check it out, grab it, and come on up and enjoy. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. I love it all. You guys have a great week, and we'll see you next time on the Rocky Mountain National Park Trail Conditions Report.